Okay, hello everyone. So we're here for our lesson for lesson 13, which is the design of experiment for several factor or multiple factor. So our lesson will be blocking and compounding in 2K design. So blocking is just the same with yung complete randomized block where we divide the whole study into several blocks. Okay, for example, here is a 2 by 2 or 2 raised to 2 design in 2 blocks. And we will run a block design. So ito yung geometric view where we have the low for A, and this is the high for A, low for B, and high for B. This is B. Okay, so basically, we want to group them, or the experiment. So we have 4 experiments. We'll group them into 2. Sa 2 block. So ito yung 2 block. So ang gagawin natin, mag-isip tayo ng way how to group the experiment. So usually, ang one way is yung opposite vertices. So for example, this 2 will be in one block, and this 2 will be on the other block. So ang typical block design mo ay ganyan. Okay, so for this one, so meaning, kunyari may dalawa kang pag-a-applyan ng system. Let's say, dalawang equipment yung gagamitin mo. Instead of running a 4x4, 2x2 pala, 2x2 design in one equipment and another 2x2 design on another experiment, we'll just divide that yung run for parenthesis L, AB will be for one equipment, yung run ng AB naman ay dun sa pangalawang equipment. And ang assumption natin basically is that the two equipment are the same. Okay, so the same siya. So pag may variation sa output, then we can say na may difference. Especially kung makikita natin kung yung block for another experiment is much better ang performance or may significant difference sila. Yun lang siya sa blocking. Okay, so ito naman yung sa 2 raised to 3 design in 2 blocks with A, B, C compounded. So for this one, ang design naman ay yung opposite. Yan. Yung opposite will be together. Ito will be together dun sa block. So, makikita mo dito na you will apply this experiment and this experiment to a different set of sample. Okay, hindi mo na i-run yung lahat ng combination sa isang set of samples. Okay? So, ganun lang yung ano yan. Pag sinabi mong compound, ABC compounded, you combine yung ABC file na individual effect with the triple effect. And yung tatlong combined effect ay i-couple mo dun sa yung lowest. Okay, ganun yung compounding. Okay. Okay. So, the general method for constructing block employs defining contrast. So, ito yung formula. L is the contrast is equal to alpha 1 x1 plus alpha 2 x2 to alpha k xk. So, paano yan? So, let's have an example. So, an experiment is to investigate the effect of 4 factors. So 4 factors are the following: yung target type, seeker type, target altitude, and target range. And ang response natin is terminal missile distance of a shoulder-fired ground-to-air missile. So each factor may conveniently run at 2 levels. So may 2 levels ka kada factor. So 4, diba? 4 factor with 2 levels. So times 2. So that will be 8. 2 raised to 4 pala. So that will be 2 raised to 4. So, will allow terminal missile distance to measure to the nearest hood. And yung optical tracking system natin. 2 different operators or gunners, so dalawa, yung magsa-simulate, are used in the flight test, and since there may be difference between operator, that is, the test engineers decide to conduct a 2 to the 4th design on 2 blocks with A, B, C, D compounded. Those, the defining contrast is this one. L is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x1. The experimental design is shown in figure 14.13. So, asan yung 14.13? Ito yung experimental design. So, ayun yung compounded. So, ito yung dalawang operator. Yung isa ay negative yung D. Yung isa, positive lahat yung D. Ayan yung naging basis nung block design. Okay, ito na yung block design natin. So, where yung D component ay negative sa block 1 and the block 2 positive yung D component. Okay, so makikita nyo, alternate. Okay. So, this one is designed for gunner 1. So, ito yung gunner 1. Ito yung gunner 2. Now, the effect estimate obtained from Unitab are shown in table 14-22. So, ito na yung effect estimate. Okay? So, anong masasabi natin dyan? The normal probability plot in the effect, figure 14-31. So, ito yung normal probability plot. So, makikita nyo yung linearized trend followed by this curve, by this plot or points. While this 4, yung A, D, AD, tsaka AC are off the track. Okay? Wala dun sa linearized normal probability plot. And we can say that it has a large effect in the variability. So, tingnan natin yung effect. So, A, okay, meron. D, okay, mataas din. Then we have AD, okay, positive din. And we have AC. Mataas din siya. Negative nga lang yung effect. So, nasa kabilang side. Okay, now, a confirming analysis of variance pulling the three-factor interaction as error is shown in table 14-20. So, ito yon, yung 14-24, yung analysis of variance. So, from here, so, wala to. Yung A, let's say, ang alpha, yung alpha na lang ang tingnan natin. So, okay siya, mataas, so may effect. Yung B, wala. Yung C, wala din. Yung D, okay. Nasa 0.02. AD, wala. AC, okay, pasok. And AD, pasok din sa interaction. While this 3, wala na siyang effect. And this is the error, yung combine. Okay, practical interpretation. Since AC and DC interpret are significant, it is logical to conclude that A, target type, C, target altitude, and D, target range are all have important effect on the miss distance, and that there are interaction between target type and altitude type and target type and range type. Notice that the ABCD effect is treated as block in this analysis. So, block siya, combined na yung treatment. So, because yung impact ng AC at saka AD ay meron, so we can still assess that C ay meron din siyang effect. So, yung C medyo malapit sa 1. So, kaya may konting impact siya kasi yung AC. Pero, mas na-magnify siya nung effect ng A. Okay? Effect ng A yung nag-magnify sa kanya. Okay, so that is the blocking and compounding. Pag compounding, you just combine several blocks. So usually, ang kino-compound, itong block, yung 4, at saka yung three interaction as error. Let's go to the fractional replication of the 2K design. So this one is a 1/2 fraction of the 2K design. So pag sinabi yung 1/2 fraction, you divide the 2K design into 2 fractions. Okay? So let's have this. So we have a plus-minus sign for a 2-3 factorial design. And we will group them in such a way na yung ABC natin will have all the positive is above the line and all the negative will be below the line. So we divide this into 2 fractions, the positive 1 and the negative ABC effect. Okay. So for this kind of fraction, so ito lang siya. So dinivide mo lang sa dalawa. Ito yung isa, yung principal factor, which is the plus, and this is the alternate fraction, which is the negative. Ayun yung I natin. So 1/2 fraction of the 2-3 design, the principal and the alternate fraction. Okay, so paano siya ginagamit? So ganun din siya. Parang katulad din siya ng blocking, pero may basis ka in terms of sign. Okay, yung effect. Okay, to illustrate the use of 1/2 fraction, consider the plasma etch. Yung example natin, yung 14-5, yung 4 levels. Suppose that we decide to use a 2⁻⁴ - 1 design with I equals to A, B, C, D to investigate the 4 factors. So, A the gap, B pressure, C is the flow rate, and D is the setting. The design will be constructed by writing down as the basic design a 2-3 in the factors. Then, you will have D as the product of ABC. Okay? So, ito yung pang-apat na level where this one is the product of ABCD. So, yung interaction nila. So, just multiply, ha? Multiply nyo lang. Multiply nyo lang yan. Ito yung plus-minus na design. So, the design and the resulting etch rate are shown in table 14-26. Ito yung treatment combination. Ito yung etch result. Ayun yung data natin. Ito yung graphical representation niya. So, ito na yung data. So, ito siya, yung graphical representation. So, ito yung D natin. So, negative tsaka positive result. Okay. Now, in this design, the main effect are alias with the 3-factor interaction. Noted that the alias for A is I equals to A times ABCD, or A equals A squared BCD, and BC equals to BCD. Similarly, so mawawala lang yung yung letter. Okay? So the 2-factor interaction, ganun din. Ang alias nyo, AB times I, is that AB multiply with this one, mawawala lang din yung AB. So CD lang siya. So other aliases is, ito ay CD, ito ay IBD, at saka BC. So to calculate the estimate, so you follow yung formula natin for the effect, di ba? Yung effect. So just utilize this sign factor, you multiply it with the specific rate. So ayun lang yun. So ito lang siya. Then divide by 1 over n times 2k minus 1, which is ang k natin ay 3 dito, di ba, yung k minus 1, minus 1 pa ulit. So you have L as negative 1.27. So ito lang yan. So you just have this sign. So for B, C, at saka D, so you utilize this B sign, add mo yan, C, ito yung sa D. Okay. So ito yung combination na. Okay, so nakuha mo na yan. Okay, next. Paano natin i-compare? So, makita mo na yung effect ng A tsaka ng D ay mataas. Tama? Okay, so clearly LA and LB are large, and we believe that the three-factor interaction are negligible. The main effect, A gap and D power setting significantly affect the etch rate. So tama, yan yung nakuha natin. Yung dalawa, yung gap at saka yung power setting has a significant effect. Now, yung isa pa tayong nakuha, yung AB, di ba, last time. But wala tayo ditong interaction. So we'll try to construct interaction, yung two parameter interaction. So we have AB, AC, and AB. So you just create a column for AB, AC, tsaka AB. AB, AC, tsaka AB. So, multiply nyo lang. AB, positive to, negative, negative, etc., etc. Ganun din yung AC. AC, positive, negative, positive, etc. So, ito yung example, yung sa AB column. So, i-apply nyo lang uli sa contrast and divide by 4. So, ito yung AC natin. Ito yung AC, AB pala. Ito yung AC, tsaka AB. So, makita nyo, malaki din yung AD. So, LAD estimate is large. So, most straightforward interpretation of the result that AD are large, this AD interaction, this is the AD interaction. Those the result obtaining from 2 raised to 4 minus 1 design agreed with the full factorial result. Yung ginawa natin last time for factorial yun. Ito, binawasan lang natin. Okay. So, using estimate in Minitab, so makikita nyo ito yon, yung effect, yung gap, yung pressure, yung flow rate, yung power, yung product. Okay, makita nyo, ito yung A, ito yung B, ito yung A. Okay, so ito yung normalized interpretation. So, makita nyo, AB and A and D are out of the straight line. So, normalized. Okay, we'll end our lesson here and we'll continue with fractional replication.